was like, oh good, all 10 are there. And then I realized how ludicrous that was.
That was very random.
Chipmunk!
Was that not a chipmunk? It's like one of those videos where Hey everyone.
Hi guys.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
So summer is here in full force because it's hot out here, and Margaret has been complaining that the sun's in her face.
No. I made a comment that sun is coming right over into our eyes and that I was going to be squinting throughout the video. So I offered to do this the whole time because then you can't see my squinting. He didn't go for that. So.
Also, it just means she's a little more Asian than she was.
Oh, John.
Well, today's video is a big update in our pregnancy journey.
He's taking over the uterus for a week.
Coming up here shortly, we will be in week 13. And so we will be out the first trimester.
12 and 5 today.
And so the pregnancy is doing well. Stand up and show them your belly.
No, I'm not going to show them my belly.
Big milestone coming for us. It's been a good and fun journey so far. And we just want to recap the first, 12 weeks about some of the life changes that we've had.
I love how he used the word fun. I look at it as precious, sweet, time I'll never get again, going through having my first baby. But fun? He's obviously not carrying the baby. But I would not trade it for anything in the whole wide world. Not a bit.
I think there's a wide spectrum of how pregnancy affects everyone, and personally, I don't know to comment on it.
I do. I haven't had it rough.
So there are people who, don't feel anything at all and doesn't get sick and life is just jolly. And there are people who just get it really bad and laying on the floor, puking like her sister. But then, Margaret, I think we've been blessed that it's been somewhat of an easy journey so far. Agree?
Yep, he did have to get used to my eating in bed. That's always been a big,
No.
Yeah, a big no-no. He didn't say anything. I thought he was just doing really well. I had chips in there, I had crackers, I had goldfish.
Cereal.
Chicken. I didn't take chicken. I may have taken some cookies in one night,
Ramen.
But then I thought he was just doing really well. And then one morning I asked him to bring me in the watermelon before I got out of bed. And I thought he might have a minor conniption, but he brought it sweetly. He doesn't eat in bed.
She tucked it on her side of the bed, and I don't go over there often, so I didn't see it. And then one morning I was going to work, and I was like, what happened to the cereal? We just bought a new box. Turned out it was under the bed.
Beside the bed.
I will let Margaret kind of walk through some of the things that change about her throughout this pregnancy. One of the things that has, I would say, improved for her would be her sense of smell.
Oh yeah. So I think the biggest things for me has not been the vomiting. My nausea compared to all the other moms that I've seen throughout my career has been pretty good for the most part. The thing that has bothered me a lot is the smells. And not that it makes me actually want to throw up, it's very unpleasant. For instance, somebody got it into his noodle right after I got pregnant that he needed to put an air freshener in the bathroom. It was just flat out awful.
I thought she was joking when she said, honey, you got to take the air freshener out. And I was like, what are you talking about? We have used this before. It's the same brand we've always used. And she was like, I just can't stand it.
I couldn't. We played games with the air freshener. He put it up on top of the little thingy we have. I moved it inside the drawer. He pulled it back out. I put it in his office. He put it back in the bathroom. I put it in the hall bathroom. And then every time I walked by the hall bathroom, I had to smell it. And so then I really got him good. I put it under the sink in the hall bathroom so that if he asked me, I could say that it was in the hall bathroom. And finally, I opened it one day because I had to open the cabinet to get something out of there. and that full whiff of it got me, and that day was just not a good day, and I went, that's it, I've had it, and it went in the trash can.
It's one of those linen smelling thingies.
It's awful.
It smells so good. And you thought it smelled good before you were pregnant.
No, couldn't have.
Anyway, so the sense of smell really gotten a lot better. In my whole family, with Margaret and my parents and all that, I've always had the better sense of smell. My nose have always been better, and she had beaten me out for that so far. A funny story would be one day we were having Bible study here at our house. We were sitting across the room from each other, and Margaret sent me a text and said, hey, can you go and clean out Wilson's litter box because he just pooped and it smelled. And I'm like, oh, I can't even smell that right now, but she smelled it. And about 5 minutes later, I started smelling it. But so it's very strange of what happened with her. Something else that had changed about Margaret would be her taste for food. Now, I think this is fairly common for pregnant people. There are things that she just can't eat anymore. She won't eat anymore. And it changed by the minute. 1 minute, it sounds really good. The next minute, it just sounds terrible. True or not?
Very true. Poor, bless his heart. We had talked about dinner, and he had gotten chicken, he had gotten some pork steaks, he had gotten veggies. It was supposed to be a lovely dinner. As he was grilling.
Well, no, hold on. Before that, I said, hey, doesn't this sound good for dinner? She said, oh yeah, that sounds really good. I marinate everything, and then she said, ooh, that looks so good. So I put it on the grill and I cooked it.
And in the cooking process, I got a whiff of the smell. And as I was getting everything else ready and inside, I think I was doing broccoli and maybe some corn, it started hitting me and I was like, is it just chicken? And then I smelled it again and I went, no, that's just not gonna happen tonight. Not that I'm picky, I've never been a picky eater, but it was not happening. So bless his little heart, he worked that whole time making me a beautiful, lovely dinner. And
she didn't eat a bite. And granted,
I might have had Honey Nut Cheerios and granola.
Yeah, and now granted, it's not like it's a new flavor of chicken, or it's not like it's something we've never had. This is a chicken that we have eaten just about every week, and one day it just doesn't sound good anymore. But then also the sad part for Margaret is she hasn't been able to eat any medium rare steaks. You know, we like our steaks medium rare. It's a long story. When she met me, she was like, I don't eat steaks that are pink in the middle. I like it.
No, I said I don't eat meat, hamburgers, anything.
And I said, even your steak? And she said, yeah, I like mine well done. And I said, okay, but this will change your life, and it sure has. But now she can't eat it anymore, so how sad.
And you were mean about it.
What?
He was over there cutting
hurts.
his steak, and he goes, I have developed a love for medium rare steaks.
It's the only way to eat a steak, by the way.
Oh, I fully agree.
We have somebody in our family who prefers well done steak, and it just hurts my heart every time I cook it. I'm like, might as well just go eat ground chuck. You know what I'm saying?
Ground chuck is hamburger.
Yeah,
It's
might as
good
well.
hamburger.
Yeah, but if you're gonna cook a ribeye that way.
Anyway,
So food and drink has been different for Margaret. We usually have coffee every morning. I wake up at 5:30, I start a pot of coffee, and then I get a cup, and then she comes out when she wakes up at 7:30, get a cup, and then I'll get a cup before I go to work, and that's what I drink all day, most of the day. One day I get a text from Margaret from work say, hey, I just had a sip of coffee and I feel sick, so no more coffee. And that was it. No more coffee ever since then.
and it never even sounded good again. The lack of caffeine was hard to cut cold turkey, but I just couldn't do it. But I am pleased to announce, not that anybody cares, this week I started drinking coffee again, and I bounced into work on Friday like I have not bounced into work for the last 8 weeks, and it was great. I had energy Friday morning. I felt like a new person. Everybody at work probably appreciated it too because I wasn't drowsy.
Now, I don't know about other pregnant women out there, but for sure, during Margaret's first trimester, she sure has slept a lot.
Okay, I wasn't yawning. I didn't know what you were saying.
I shouldn't tell. And this is after a nap. See, I think some of these are just excuses that we get to do all these things.
It's not an excuse.
She used to sleep a lot to begin with, and then with the pregnancy, it just got a lot more.
No, wait. In all fairness, I don't sleep a lot extra. I'm a lot extra tired. I don't sleep a whole lot. I don't have time to sleep a whole lot extra. I'm a busy person.
Anyway, one of my best friend's wife was telling us one day when we went to visit him that she needs to get as much sleep as she can now before the baby comes, because when the baby comes, she can't sleep as much anymore. So Margaret just took that in stride and just really took her advice for that.
My hours that I sleep have not changed much. It's just I'm tired all the time, but that's normal. And I'm getting out of the first trimester, so you're about to see.
I'm about to see all sort of energy coming back.
You're about to see a brand new woman.
All this, it's like, think about a battery, you know, like all this charging, and now just.
Oh.
So lastly, I think what has really hit Margaret hard all this time, especially the last 3 or 4 weeks, is activities. Since lake season has officially begun, and it has really hit Margaret hard. Can you tell I'm really disappointed in some of that too?
He just didn't like being beat out on the water sports by me.
Yeah, okay. In the summer, we go to the lake a lot, as you guys can probably tell from my videos in the last few years. We have spent a lot of time on the water, doing a lot of activities, such as water skiing, kneeboarding, riding the jet ski, and Margaret has been officially limited on all those activities.
And strangely enough, it made him happy.
No, it does not.
Which I don't understand.
Can you tell I'm really sad?
Yeah, you're sad.
The debate at hand is we're going to the beach in a couple of weeks, and at the end of that week, we have talked about and plan on going down to the Keys with her family. The first part of the week we'll go with my family. The second part of the week we'll go with her family. That has been the plan all along. And her family usually go out deep sea fishing. So the debate at hand is whether we will go on that trip or not, because my concern with the boat, the wave, and Margaret slipping and falling. So,
which, just by the way, the doctor has cleared. Thank you very much, doctor. And he said it's perfectly safe for me to go on the boat. So anybody out there who says I should follow the doctor's advice, please raise your hand and push the like button. Actually, don't just push the like button because he's going to tell me you're liking it for him. Leave a comment that there's no reason on the earth that I should not go on the boat. I've even promised to sit down.
Yeah, so that's the
And I can't fish anyway. We bring in some big fish down there sometimes. I can't stick a pole into my stomach. I won't even fish. I just want to go on the boat. Help me, people.
We'll have a boat at the lake.
We don't have blue water. We don't have crystal blue water. We don't have purple fish, green fish, blue fish, yellow fish, white fish,
but if we
orange
do,
fish.
But if we do go, you can almost expect some awesome drone footage and videos coming, because yeah, only if her uncle will let me land a drone while he's driving. That's still up for debate too.
For the important part.
Hold on, no. Here's a funny story. So one day, Margaret was telling me a story. He said, honey, I was looking at this app today, and it was saying that by 10 weeks, our babies should have some toes and fingers and all that. And I said, oh, okay,
Non-webbed.
Cool. She said, I started counting this thing on the app to see how many fingers our baby have had. And then she said, it hit me. That's not even our baby.
I did though. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was patting my tummy and I'm like, you have little fingers. And I'm talking to my phone and talking to the baby on the phone because it's obviously my baby. And I was like, you have little fingers and toes. And then I started counting them and I was like, oh good, all 10 are there. And then I realized how ludicrous that was.
Sorry about that. It has gotten dark quickly, so we had to make some changes.
Anyway, my whole point was I felt pretty goofy counting the fingers and toes of a baby that is merely an image that every woman who's pregnant looks at. But anyway, okay, so now for the important part. I am obviously in pink. He's in blue. We are now 2 weeks away from finding out the gender of our baby.
This is no indication of which gender we really want based on what we're wearing.
With bated breath to find out, because the ideas that I have for our baby's nursery will blow his mind and his budget, and I can't wait.
So, to help the baby, you need to watch this video, hit the like button, and share it to support the baby budget.
I mean, I don't care what the baby is. I'm going to love the baby no matter what. It doesn't matter to me. The main thing is that I already have in my head how I will decorate a baby boy room or a baby girl room. And most of this afternoon has been spent looking up gender reveal party stuff. Even though it's going to be very small.
But you guys are invited.
I have waited for so incredibly long seeing everybody else's gender reveal photos. And now it's my turn. And I can't wait. I was actually relatively surprised about how inexpensive it is to really decorate for a gender reveal party. Think it's a boy or a girl. They have to have the facts.
No, they don't.
These are the facts.
They don't. They don't care.
If you need the facts, tell him you needed the facts to be able to make this informed decision. So, I'm all about an informed decision. Heart rate has been high. Nausea has been comparatively, I guess, not that bad. I have been craving.
If you don't care about all these facts, leave a comment down below, because that's what we had to stop the video for, to debate about whether these facts are important or not. I personally don't care about these facts. Just take a guess.
I've been craving mostly salty and sour things. I haven't had a lot of sweet things.
Our shirts' colors are by no means indication of which sex we are going after. It's just that I want to wear a blue shirt and she wanted to wear a pink shirt. We're not team boys or team girls. However, I think that we have a preference on which baby we want. For this video, you guys leave a comment down below and say if you're team boys or team girls. There are a lot of videos out there about things you can do to figure out if it's a boy or a girl. Most of them, I believe, are wives' tales. There's really only one person right now that knows if it's a boy or a girl, and it's neither one of us. So, if you're team boy, hit the like button and leave a comment. If you're team girl, hit the like button and leave a comment. And by the next video, we'll try to see if there are more votes for boys or for girls.
And then I'll inform the baby which one y'all voted for, of course.
And then in a couple videos after that, you guys will probably see what the baby's really going to be. But most of all, we are very excited to find out. Margaret is excited to spend money to decorate and all that. So you guys would really help me out if you just like this video and share it so I have some budget.
You poor little baby.
I'm just kidding. I think that's all we have to share today. Just a little 12 weeks update. First trimester update.
It's coming to an end.
Yep, and we're excited for that. If you're new here, I appreciate you being here. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Hit the like button. If you have any advice or thoughts, leave them down below. And thank you so much for all of you who have left us a comment on the previous couple of videos telling us how happy you are for us, how happy you are that we are expecting a baby. It's been a long time coming, and we feel the love. So, chipmunk.
That was so random.
There was a chipmunk that just ran by here. That thing must not want to live because our fearless killer cat, which is yeah. Anyways, that was very random. Was that not a chipmunk? Was that not a chipmunk? It's like one of those videos where, you know, people are like, dog, squirrel. Yeah, that was. Anyway, so I don't know where I was. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.